Right, you ask football supporters about their loyalty towards their club and they will simply say the support is for life. Imagine the passion a player would feel. Xavi Hernandez is the biggest example of that. Spain national, Barcelona's academy product, a club where Xavi spent 17 years during his playing days. A club where the Barca legend won every trophy possible as a player. Be it the Champions League or the domestic league titles, Xavi won a total of 24 trophies while playing at Barcelona. And when he took over the managerial role, everybody expected Xavi to replicate the same success as manager. In his 3 seasons, he won 2 trophies that included the La Liga title and the Spanish Super Cup. But that wasn't enough for a club like Barcelona, a club that never gets tired of winning. And more than the results, it was Xavi's sharp tongue that probably cost him his job.
I think our job and what we have done is not well valued. And that's why I decided long time ago, in fact in the beginning of the season, that it was going to be my last one as coach. They make you feel you're not worth it, every day. It happened to all the coaches. I spoke to Pep and he already told me, also with Ernesto Valverde and Luis Enrique, I lived it. I saw him suffer. I was excited to continue. I believed a lot in this project, in this squad, but it couldn't be. Yesterday they told me it was not going to happen and I had no choice but to accept it.
That's quite a mouthful. From criticizing the role to saying his job isn't valued and even giving Pep Guardiola's example. Xavi wanted to emphasize the challenges of being a Barcelona manager, but he might have rubbed the owners and the management the wrong way. The final nail in the coffin was his statement about their financial crises.
Our fans and club members must understand the situation is very difficult, above all on the economic level, for us to compete with our top rivals, whether it be Real Madrid or teams in Europe. We have to accept that. That doesn't mean we don't want to compete and that we won't fight for titles. But this is the situation Barca is in.
That comment was made after a league match against Almeria. While Barcelona didn't retort or respond to this, they just went ahead and sacked Xavi. No one likes dirty linen being washed in public, and Barcelona as a club is no different. Every club fights its own demons. Just do not talk about it in front of the world. Xavi crossed a line with his own club and paid the price for it. And instead of resolving Xavi's concerns that are very grave, let's be honest, the club thought best to remove and shoot the messenger. A legend of the club at that. But does that solve Barcelona's problems? And was this the right thing to do? If Barcelona aims to get back on the top, get back to winning ways, the point is not about lack of finances. We've seen clubs with very small spending power doing miracles. The larger point is to resolve concerns and try to find solutions. The club, which was once the epitome of footballing excellence, now finds itself in a state of turmoil. From dominating Europe to now facing financial hardships and managerial instability. You name it, and Barcelona is most likely to be mired in it. The club's fall from grace has been nothing short of dramatic, and Xavi's comments and brazenness in talking about it has truly exposed the serious issues that plague this club. Issues that no one has embraced, revealed or addressed openly. They are there, and it has to for years for it to come out in the open in this manner. Barcelona's decline on the pitch, coupled with financial struggles and managerial missteps, are reasons enough to create a toxic environment. Xavi, like many fans, expected more from the club he loves, and maybe he felt honest reflections and addressals were the way to cure this, to move forward. But that is not how the club is thinking. Barcelona's financial woes have been well documented. Years of overspending and mismanagement have left the club in a dire state. The pandemic only made it worse, highlighting the need for a sustainable finance model. It's gone to the extent that Barcelona are not even sure if they can register contract extensions for existing players due to La Liga's financial rules. So forget bringing in new players this summer. The most recent figures revealed that Barcelona have gone overboard on players' contracts. The club has spent $218 million in excess, according to La Liga's findings. And if they want to operate in the transfer market, they will have to bring that figure down. This was the same reason why they had to let someone like Lionel Messi go. And Xavi pointed out these very issues. He stated the obvious, but that didn't go down too well with club president Joan Laporta. Going back to the comment Xavi made about not having the financial clout to tackle sides like Real Madrid, for instance, who will be signing Kylian Mbappe for a huge price, or Manchester City, who literally have all the star players in their squad, Erling Haaland topping that list. And don't get me wrong, money doesn't win you trophies, but money ill spent will surely peg you back. And the reason why Barcelona find themselves in this situation is because of this. Something that was deeply bothering Xavi Hernandez, and something that he sounded off as a warning to the next manager coming in.
To the new manager, I tell you, you will suffer. This is a very complicated place to be. This is a difficult job and you have to be patient. It's so difficult to coach Barcelona. The only thing that can save you at this club is winning. This is a fact, whether you're a foreigner or not.
A clear indication of the immense pressure that comes along with managing Barcelona. Despite not having financial backing at the club, winning is the only way you can save your job. There has been no official statement just yet, but reports suggest Barca is close to signing Hansi Flick, the former Germany manager, and he will have a tall ask. So what can Barcelona do to save face and to reset and move forward? Maybe focus on sustainability. Barcelona will have to give up on short-term success and look at the long-term rewards. Invest in their youth academy. If they can't spend, they will have to nurture more talents like Pedri and Xavi. And historically too, they've invested in youth development. This is the same club that gave birth to the likes of Andre Iniesta, Xavi Hernandez himself and Lionel Messi. Maybe it's time to look inward and towards history. And if they want to bring back the glory days, they will have to try to make sure they find the right solutions instead of scrounging for quick fixes.
First Post reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change, to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we